Welcome. What do you want?
I'm just looking.
May I suggest the rings? Hours of family fun.
I don't want any of your silly old rings. I want something special. Something exciting. What's the most magical thing you have?
A mirror.
You think I'm a fool? There's nothing magical about mirrors. I have hundreds of them.
Mirrors are the very heart of magic, Princess. Look into a mirror. What you see, you don't believe. What you want to see isn't really there. That is magic.
Where's this magic mirror?
There.
That tacky old thing? Looks like it's been sitting there for ages.
Exactly. Ages.
What does it do that's so magical?
It tells the truth. Nothing more and nothing less.
I don't see what it could do.
Hiya, honey.
I'll give you 100 crank-a-knockers and not a penny more.
Sold. It's going to snow for a very long time.
I've got to go. I'll send my footman after that mirror.
Out I go again.
This one will hate you before it's over.
They all hate me. Eventually.
It's been snowing for 19 years. 19 years? Must be some kind of a record. I used to love this castle, this kingdom. Now the whole place just gives me the creeps.
How dare you enter my chambers unannounced? I'll have your head for this.
But Your Majesty,
Down!
Your Majesty, I just wanted to see you. Your radiant beauty brings such wonder into my utterly dull life.
Well, I can understand that. All right. Feast your eyes, you wicked boy.
Oh, breathtaking, Your Majesty. Absolutely breathtaking. My breath is just taken.
It's the eau de mus.
Oh.
That's enough. Clear out. Wait. Send me that girl, my stepdaughter. What's her name?
You mean Snow White,
Yes,
ma'am?
yes, Snow White. What a silly name. It's lucky she didn't get called Partly Cloudy.
I'll go find her, ma'am.
Stop snowing! I've had chapped lips for 19 years. I'm depressed. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
Oh, you never ask interesting questions, like who's the happiest? That isn't bad. Who's the smartest would sure be refreshing, because who's the fairest is driving me mad.
Mirror, I'm in no mood for this.
Oh, all right, I'll answer the question. Mirrors can't ever be bitter. From east to west, where beauty's a test, queen, you're the pick of the litter.
Me? Are you sure she wants to see me?
Yes, no, hurry up before she changes her mind.
But she hasn't paid attention to me in years.
Yeah, well, maybe she's mellowing in her old age.
Don't let her hear you say that.
Good point. Let's go.
How do I look?
Lovely. You are the very image of your late mother.
Thank you, Elroy.
The Princess Snow White.
Wait. Answer.
You sent for me, Your Highness?
Yes, child. It's high time you did a little work around here. Your late father spoiled you silly, but I'm not about to... Who are you?
I'm Snow White.
But you're so big. How old are you now?
19.
No, you can't be 19. Why, if you were 19, I'd be... You can't be 19.
I'm 19.
No, you're not. You're 9.
19.
And I say you're 9.
It's not that important.
When you're 19, it isn't.
I'm just so pleased that we're talking like this. We see so little of each other, and you are the only family that I have.
I'm no one's family. I'm the queen.
Yes, of course. It's just that I've needed you.
Needed me? What for?
Oh, for everything. I have so many questions. I need someone to talk to.
Well, you are growing up. You're even vaguely attractive.
I'm attractive. Do you really think so?
Here, see for yourself. No, not there.
Attractive? Oh, no. Oh, well, maybe, a little.
Attractive? You're stunning.
I'd hardly say I'm stunning.
Oh, I never said you were stunning.
Absolutely stunning.
Well, somebody's saying it.
Where have they been hiding you?
Step aside. Run along. I have business.
Oh, but didn't you want...
Leave me! Go play. Why, is that what 9-year-olds do?
Your Highness.
So she's stunning, is she? Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Oh, brother, here we go.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all?
Queen, the one simple fact is, judging beauty requires no practice. Just sitting right here, it's painfully clear. Snow White makes you look like a cactus. Oh, she's got dimples where others have goo. Her smile is refreshingly true. But what makes her appealing is tremendous good feeling. Next to her, you're just meat in a stew.
How dare you!
Well, it's the truth. And you know it.
Not for long, Mirror. Not for long. Huntsman! Where is my royal huntsman? Huntsman!
What are you going to do?
I have a little job for the huntsman.
He won't do it. They're friends.
You'll do it anyway. You'll have to.
There's no snow down here. I've never seen the forest without snow. I'm breathless. Can we rest here by the river?
Yes.
Oh, it's wonderful to be out of the palace, though. Thank you for asking me to come. Are you all right? We can go back if you like.
No. We're not going back.
What do you mean? What are you doing?
What am I going to do?
Get away from me.
She ordered me to kill you.
Who?
The Queen. I have to kill you and bring her your heart.
The Queen. Why?
She seems to hate you. She said if I didn't, she'd go after my family. They're all I have in this world. I don't have any choice.
You can't do it. I know you too well.
I can't. So my wife and children are doomed. Unless
What? What is it?
I'll tell her you're dead. I'll kill a boar and take her the boar's heart. By the time she discovers the truth, we'll be safe.
What about me?
Disappear into the forest where she can't find you and never come back. Never. She'll kill you for sure.
Where will I go?
Find shelter. You must find shelter. The storm is getting worse. Now quickly.
You'll be all right.
For God's sakes, child, don't worry about me. Now run. Run!
I'm so cold. I've got to keep moving. Find shelter. I can't go any further. Whoa! Food. Oh, carrots. And bread. And soup. Well, they won't mind if I have a little. Well, maybe a little more. Everything is so little. It must be children. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 children? I know. Oh, it's an underground orphanage. Beds. Oh. Hello, Walt. Oh, little Walt. Hello, little Walt. Oh. Too hard. Oh, and too short. Too soft. And too short. Too narrow. And too short. Too short. Oh, too short. Too short. Oh, no. Oh, too short. Why couldn't just one of you have been big for his age?
Who would have thought such a sweet girl would be so gamey? Down to business. Mirror, mirror on the wall,
Yes.
who's still the fairest of them all?
Beyond the palace, through the trees, past tawny deer and buzzing bees, where Alf, the sacred river runs, and Saul, the Roman sun, just suns, where Floyd, the mucky puddle puns.
Skip the nature walk. Get to the point.
In that place, far to the west, dwells she whose beauty is the best.
What?
Wait for it. Snow White lives, her face still heaven. She's staying with the dwarfs, all 7.
Snow White lives? Then what have I been eating?
Do you really want to know?
That huntsman. He tricked me, the traitor! Where is he?
The huntsman and his loving brood are right now running through the wood. They're going where the grass is greener. So neener, 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 neener.
You think you're pretty clever, don't you, Mayor? You and that huntsman and that brat. Well, I can be clever, too. Tomorrow, Snow White will see just how clever.
No. No. Why do you hate me?
Hi ho, it's back from work we go. Everybody. Hi ho.
Walt, these hi-ho's are driving me crazy.
Oh, stop complaining, Elliot, and wash up for supper.
I'm already washed up, Rose.
Bang, bang, bang!
Hold your powder, Howie.
Are you sure it's a bear, Peg?
It sounded like a bear.
Bear got in here once. Bears stink up the place. You can clean up after him, and the smell lingers for weeks.
Somebody's got to go in.
I'll go. I'm the oldest. It's my responsibility.
Be careful.
Come on. It's all right. I think.
Good work, Walt. Bad work, Walt.
Wait a minute. I don't smell any bear.
Well, I smell something. What is that?
Chicken noodle soup.
Okay.
Ready.
Yep, that's chicken noodle. Somebody's eating some of it.
And somebody's eating a piece of my bread.
Somebody's been using my fork.
Somebody's been using my chair.
Elliot, how can you tell someone's been using your chair?
I can tell, and I don't like it. Aliens have been using our furniture.
Beds. Dwarfs, look under your beds. Slowly.
Nothing under my bed.
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 Nothing under... Elliot!
What is it?
Elliot, there's something in your bed.
Well, it's not me.
Well, let's see what it is.
No!
That's a girl.
She's beautiful.
She's very attractive.
She's trespassing.
How do you suppose she got here? Nobody's been here in ages except the bear I mentioned.
Hey, maybe she's a bear. A wicked witch turned a bear into a girl, and now if anybody kisses her, powie, she's a bear again.
Nobody kiss her.
Wicked witches usually work the other way around, Howie. They turn people into bears, not bears into people. Now, you're trolls. Trolls like turning animals into people, but for them, it's almost always goats. And the people the goats turn into, nobody wants to spend any time with.
I'd stake my life on this girl not being a goat.
Perhaps I could help? Creature of the forest, rise. The time has come, drop the disguise. Cast off the curse that holds you tight. What you were before, be again tonight. Nope, that's no enchanted creature. That's a real girl.
Oh? Just look at her feet and say that. They're filthy. Do you really want this trespasser in our home? But look at her.
Oh! Oh! Who are you?
Who are we? Who are we? Who are you?
Elliot. Hello. We are the 7 Dwarfs. We live here. And you are?
White. Snow White.
Snow what?
No, White. My name is Snow White.
Oh, come on.
Elliot, move. Hi. How do you do, Miss White? I'm Rose. That was Elliot. This is Walt.
Nice to meet you.
And Roy.
Hello. I'm Howie. And this is Jean Louise, and that's Peg.
How do you do?
Are you a bear?
A what?
You know, a bear.
Oh, no, I'm not a bear. Are any of you a bear?
Elliot, that one's for you.
No, dear. We're all humans here.
Really? Oh, of course you are. I'm sorry. I guess I'm a little confused.
It's perfectly all right.
You're among dwarfs now. Friends.
Friends? I don't even know what friends are anymore. Apparently, I don't know what dwarfs are either. Oh, this morning I was so happy.
Don't cry.
Well, can you tell us what happened?
How you got here?
Where you came from?
And when you're leaving?
Oh, give the girl a chance. She's exhausted.
Oh, no, I want to tell you. I owe you that much.
Take your time. Start at the beginning.
Well, I was born almost 20 years ago during a blizzard. My mother, the queen.
Your mother, the what?
Queen. My parents were the king and queen.
Well, then you're a princess.
Yes.
Of course.
Well, I never really knew my mother. She died. And then when I was 7, my father remarried. That's when the trouble started, I think. Months and months without seeing anyone except the servants. Well, I've been so lonely. And then this morning, my stepmother, he said he just wanted to go for a walk in the woods. Well, I trusted him. He'd been my friend for years. And just when I thought that I was done for, there was your cottage. And here I am, alive.
Oh, yes. Yes!
What?
It's bedtime, everyone.
Peg, it's bedtime. Peg,
She's very sweet.
she's the best of us.
Is she?
Peg!
Good morning, Elliot.
It's bedtime, Peg.
Short day.
You lie down now. She's in my bed. What am I supposed to do? I'm not sleeping with her.
I'm the oldest. It's my responsibility.
Walter Dwarf. Elliot, you sleep with Howie.
Well, everybody tucked in?
Yes, Walt.
Snow?
Oh, yes.
Good. Jean Louise, lights, please. Thank you. Good night, Snow.
Good night, Walt. Good night, Pig. Oh, good night, Snow. Oh, good night, Rose. Good night, Howie. Good night, Jean Louise.
Good night, Peg. Good night, Jean Louise.
Good night,
Snow.
Good night, Peg.
Good night,
Howie.
Rose.
Good night, Elliot.
Good night, Howie. Good night, Howie. Good night, Rose. Good night, Rose.
Good night! For crying out loud!
Good night, Elliot.
Oh, it's nice to hear you laugh, Snow White.
Carcass of a tarantula. Blanched. Now let's see. Blanched tarantulas. Blanched tarantula. Ah, here we are. Blanched tarantulas.
Dice, then add to taste.
Oh, it's so good to be back in the kitchen. We really should do this more often. Final ingredient, old dirt. I don't have any old dirt.
Isn't that the way it always is? There's one ingredient you're out of.
Well, what does it mean, old dirt?
Dirt that mighty brontosaurus wallowed in so long before us. Dirt that herds of drooling bison dropped their fleas and ticks and lice in. Dirt the savage Huns and Cossacks.
Oh, right. Where do I find it?
There's a small clearing about 5 miles west of the palace.
No!
That's right, out you go. Dig down 7 feet under a dripping mossy arch.
The things I do to be fairest in the land.
Oh, but it's worth it, isn't it, dear?
Sometimes I wonder, Mirror.
Don't forget your royal shovel.
Shining bright, covering the forest. Each one knows just what to do. They never need to ask, not at all like me. Why aren't stars like me? Why? Always asking why. Still, if you don't try, life goes on without you. Only birds can fly. Why can't I a little? Why don't cats like rain? much I don't know, so much to life that scares me. No one's here to really ask what it's like to love someone you don't know. Someone you don't know. Always asking why. Still, if you don't try, life goes on without you. Will I ever know? Life is such a riddle. Sometimes it's so hard to see. Is this all there is? Am I who I am? What is there of me?
I'm sweating. Peg, could you tell me about yourself and your family?
Well, there's not much to tell. We're us.
Well, how about you? How old are you?
19.
Really? So am I.
Oh, you seem older.
Do I? You seem younger.
I know. I'm not smart like most people. Roy says it's part of my charm. I don't know what that means.
I think that means that Roy loves you.
It does? Well, I hope so. Oh my God, that smell. Well, we should get back. It'll be time to go to work in a few hours.
Work? What do you do?
Well, I'm a diamond minder.
Really? What are diamonds?
Well, they're really good rocks.
Good evening, ladies.
Hi, Walt. Good evening, Walt.
Peg, go to bed now. It'll be dawn in a few hours.
All right. Are you coming in?
In a minute.
Good night.
I've never met anyone like her.
She's quite special.
Has she always been slow?
We prefer to think of her as cautious.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't
Oh,
mean
it's
to-
all right. We all take some getting used to. Please, sit down. In some ways, I envy Peg. For her, life is very simple. She never thinks about what's downstream or what may be coming by. For Peg, there's only now. No one ever asks her to lead. All she has to do is follow. And she's very good at that.
Follow your heart, but use your head.
What?
That was the last thing my father ever said to me. Follow your heart, but use your head. It's not as easy as it sounds.
May I hold your hand? Thank you.
Servant! Let's have some hot chocolate up here.
Ah, she's got that dirt.
I feel like a slug.
Having some fun in the forest, were we?
No, Mirror. The fun begins now. Oh, so look at me, Mirror. Am I not the ugliest creature in the land?
10 miles from here, on the Abbey grounds, there's a monk who weighs 300 pounds. A blubbery, greasy, smelly fellow.
Enough!
But you're definitely second.
Just one thing more.
It's the enchanted apple.
The one no mortal can resist. The white side is pure and good, while the other side is horrible poison. It will kill Snow White in an instant.
The sleeping death.
Exactly. In just a few short hours, Mirror. Snow White dies at last.
Peg, are you awake?
Oh, yes. Are you?
Oh, yes, I am. Peg, there was something else I wanted to ask you.
What is it?
You're a dwarf?
Yes, we're all dwarfs.
Then why are you so tall?
Well, you're taller than I am.
But I'm not a dwarf. Dwarfs are little people.
Well, I used to be little.
Good morning, Snow.
Good morning, Walt.
Morning, Peg.
Good morning. She says we're too tall. Who does? Snow?
Too tall? Me?
Well, she says we're supposed to be little.
No, please. It's just that I always thought that dwarfs were very short people.
Oh, good, an expert.
Snow, dwarves don't have to be little. I knew a family named Green once. Nobody insisted they turn green, and they didn't. I knew a tall man named Tall once. But then his brother was named Tall, too, and he was just a little guy. Nobody cared. Oh, and how about those Lurkenmullers downriver? There's absolutely nothing Lurkenmuller about them.
Thank you, Rose.
Your name is Dwarf?
Yes, we're the Dwarf family. All 7 of us.
9 of us before Mom and Dad Dwarf passed away.
I'm beginning to understand.
Good.
But then why is your furniture so small? Your silverware and plates.
Oh, these things belong to our mom and dad.
Been the Dwarf family for generations.
Is there something wrong with them?
Oh, no, there's nothing wrong with them.
Thank you.
Hey, where's Hallie?
My guess, he's at the door.
Hey, somebody give me a hand.
What is it, Hallie?
Whoa! Oh, somebody move that table.
We need some room here.
Is this a bed, Howie?
Yeah, I've been working on it all night.
Oh, it's for Snow.
But it's so long. How can anybody sleep on such a long bed? Your feet would be up in the air all night.
You know, I think some folks actually prefer it that way.
No.
Howie, it's wonderful.
Try it.
Oh, I got the feet a little too short, maybe.
It's hard to measure somebody in the dark.
Were you, measuring me last night?
Howie, what's this handle for?
Oh, be careful!
Nice catch, Elliot.
Elliot, I'm sorry.
Which for those mornings when you have trouble getting out of bed.
Oh, Howie, it's the best bed I ever had. Oh, thank you.
Well, there's still a lot more furniture I can make.
You've all been so wonderful to me. I don't know how I'll ever repay you.
By staying with us for as long as you like.
Oh, I couldn't do that.
Of course you couldn't.
I'd be a terrible nuisance.
It's true, you would.
I would insist on earning my keep.
And just what does a princess know how to do?
Elliot, that is enough.
Snow, you didn't just happen to find us. You were sent here for a reason. We have something you need right now.
What?
Family.
A friend.
When we take hands, we forge a bond that keeps us safe and makes us strong. Together we, the poor and plain, become the links in a golden chain. Golden chains bind us all together. Golden chains that never fall apart. Though we travel through wind and weather, we will never be truly far apart. For the golden chains of love will bind our hearts.
Golden chains bind us all together. Golden chains of devotion and of trust. Golden chains will keep us all together. Golden chains that never rust.
Even when we are scattered in the dust. Those golden chains, golden chains. A family is linked by golden chains.
Golden chains.
Golden chains of love.
Will you stay with us, Snow?
Yes, Walt, I'll stay.
Yay!
Oh, are we the 8 dwarfs now?
But we'd have to get new stationery.
Snow dwarf. Snow dwarf like an old dwarf.
Thank you, Rose. Snow White?
Yes.
Snow White, it is my pleasure to pronounce you an honorary, official, 100% dwarf with complete and never-ending rights to play in all our dwarfy games.
I vow to wear this crown and dwarfy raiment with honor and dignity.
Are we ever going to work again?
Work clothes, everybody.
Where's work?
Oh, we have a diamond mine about a mile from here.
Oh, the rocks.
Already, Walt.
Now then, Snow, one of us is going to stay here with you today.
You don't have to do that, Walt. I'll come with you.
No. The mine is no place for a princess.
I'm one of you now, Elliot. I can work too.
I'm sure you can, but Elliot's right. The mine is a big and dangerous place. We just have to watch you there.
You're safer right where you are.
Who's going to stay with me?
Me. We all drew straws and I won. Well, they're all nervous about it because of who I am.
It's just a big responsibility, Peg.
I couldn't have a better protector.
Thank you.
And we'll have fun together.
Okay.
Well, hi-ho, everybody. We're off.
Goodbye. I'll tidy up a bit, and then let's make an apple pie.
Okay.
Do you know what this is?
Yes, Elliot. It's Dad's old hunting horn. Do you want to hear me play it?
No. But if you have any trouble today, anything at all, you blow this horn as loud as you can, and I'll be here. Well, we'll be here before the note dies. Do you understand?
Oh, yes, Elliot.
Elliot, I thought you left.
Well, I have something important to say to you. Outside.
Yes?
Be careful.
I will, Elliot.
What's important to us?
Oh,
It's important to me. I know I haven't been very nice to you.
not really, no.
It's just that my parents died when I really needed them. And I felt like they deserted me.
Oh, Elliot, I know exactly how you feel.
Well, it's not... I mean, they didn't desert me. I mean, they didn't mean to. But it's just ever since then, I can't stand to lose, well, things I care about. So I try not to care about anything. And it works. Usually.
Don't worry, Elliot.
I don't want to lose you. So, you and Peg just have a real nice time. And don't take any chances.
Yes, Elliot.
And I gotta go now.
This has something to do with being a girl, doesn't it?
Yes, Peg, I think it must.
I think so, too.
Oh, no.
Well, you're all red.
Oh, apples. I was thinking about apples. Red apples.
Uh-huh.
Do we have any?
This way.
So, what kind of apples grow in the winter?
Magic ones, Jean Louise says. She says there's all kinds of magic in the forest.
Hey, look. There's a huge dark cloud coming this way.
Oh, it's coming from the palace. Well, they get a lot of bad weather over there.
Peg, something's different out here. Let's go back. I'm frightened.
Okay.
Good morning.
Who are you?
I'm just an old woman selling apples.
It looks so good.
This one is yours. No charge. You stay out of this.
It's all right. I have to have it. You see, there was nothing to worry about. Give me the apple.
Now, let Snow White have her delicious apple now.
Well, how did you know her name was Snow White? Who are you? No! You must be the queen.
Yes. And there's no saving her this time. Snow White is dead. And I'm the most beautiful in the land.
Well, that's why you did this? To be the most beautiful?
Of course.
That's crazy.
You wouldn't understand. What? I'd love to stay and hear you play, honey, but I gotta run.
I don't know if they can hear me. Elliot! Walt! Please don't die.
know I heard a hunting horn. Merciful heavens. She's beautiful. She must have caught a glimpse of me and fainted. Wake up, you pretty thing. Prince Andre has saved you. Oh, come on, wake up, will you?
Get away from her! Now, just a moment here. Is she? Is she? So cold. Hey! It must have been some kind of poison. We need Jean Louise. One at a time. All I ask is one at a time. My pleasure. Can you do anything, Jean Louise?
It's too late, Elliot. She's gone.
Oh, no. Oh,
Who are you?
Well, I'm Prince Andre from yonder shire. You've heard of me. Well, everyone's heard of handsome Prince Andre, the catch of the kingdom.
What are you doing here?
Well, I was fishing by the river. I heard a hunting horn. Well, these are royal woods. Only us royal people can hunt here. So I came over to see what was going on.
Was anyone else here?
No, just her. Well, I saw something. Well, someone moving through the forest off that way.
She's going back to the palace. Oh, no, she's not. We're gonna bring her back. Let's go get Jean Louise.
These are the strangest people.
Howie, you go along the river. I'll come up the middle by the big oak. She's going back to the palace.
I'll circle around and cut her off.
Let's go.
Where are they going?
After the queen.
The queen? You know the queen? Well, I'd love to meet her. I've heard so much about her. Will they catch her, do you think?
We've been hunting together in these woods since they could walk. They'll catch her.
Good.
it's all my fault.
Magic was just too powerful for us. For any of us.
Who was this beautiful girl?
Her name was Snow White. She was a princess. We loved her.
That is. They're after me. Fairest in the land. Gotta get back to the palace.
You move and you die.
Who are you?
Who I am's not important. You are the queen, and I charge you with the murder of Snow White.
You charge me? You don't have any authority to charge anyone with anything.
There's no guard in sight. She's alone.
We're going back now. If you refuse, we'll kill you where you stand and leave your body for the animals. You have no choice.
There's been some dreadful mistake. I love Snow White. She's my daughter. My husband's only child. I would never do anything to harm her. Here, I can prove it.
What's that?
It's only an apple. But it's the most delicious apple in the world.
No.
Oh, you know you want it. You both do.
Give it to me.
Yes. Your throats are so dry. You can taste it even now. And the juice of the apple is so cold and sweet.
Give it to me.
Give it to me. Yes, there's enough for both of you.
We keep underestimating this one. Howie, send the signal. Roy, tie her up. You're coming with us now.
I don't...
You will not speak. And remember, in the palace, your magic may be very powerful. But in this forest, I am as powerful as you. Now, let's go.
What will you do with her now?
Take her up to the high ridge.
You can see the whole valley from there.
And we'll stay with her, all of us.
Because of her, our lives will never be the same. Any problems?
Yeah. She tried
No
to...
problems, Walt.
Thanks, Jean-Louise.
Taught me everything I know, Roy.
You people have the most fun. Who is this?
A murderess.
Really?
Please, sir, you must help me. These people are mad. They're killers, thieves. I am the queen.
Well, you don't dress like a queen.
She's always been sloppy about her appearance.
How dare you?
You mean this is the queen?
Yes. For now.
Well, just a moment. A handsome prince doesn't stand by and let a queen be mistreated. Why, it just isn't done.
Did you say you were a handsome prince?
Well, of course I'm a handsome prince. Can't you tell?
Dwarfs. He's a handsome...
Hey.
He's a handsome prince. Snow is an enchanted princess.
So what?
The kiss.
What kiss?
When a handsome prince kisses an enchanted princess, it wakes her up. Don't ask me why.
But he's so stupid.
Doesn't make any difference as long as he's handsome.
Well, anything's worth trying.
Agreed.
Hello.
Kiss her.
What?
Kiss her, the girl.
Well, all right. Kiss her?
And mean it.
She really is quite beautiful. I do love her.
Maybe he's not handsome enough.
I beg your pardon. Just give a prince a chance here. One more. Lips this time. I can't get a good shot at her. There's some type of handle down here.
Handle, look out!
You're alive!
Another nice catch, Elliot.
What's happened? Who are you?
Well, I'm the handsome prince. I saved your life with my kiss.
We thought you were dead. That she killed you. It's you. What are you going to do with her?
That's up to you.
When I was a little girl, and Daddy brought you home that first day, He said, "Here, I've brought you the mother you've always wanted." Oh, you were so beautiful. And he was so proud of you. I watched you for weeks. You were everything I wanted to be. Oh, but I noticed. Even then, you never watched me. I wanted you to love me. I wanted you to care about me. I wanted to love you. I tried so hard. I drew pictures of you. Hundreds of them. I thought if I could just draw the perfect picture of her, one just as beautiful as she is, then everything would have been all right. But I couldn't. Something was always missing. I burned them. All of them. And I thought it was my fault. Why do you hate me so much? What did I ever do to you?
Your father didn't marry me because I was a loving mother. He married me because I was beautiful. That's all he ever wanted me to be. Oh, he hoped I'd be your mommy. But believe me, in the beginning, that didn't matter. Beauty has gotten me everything I've ever wanted. Everything. Nobody ever asked me for anything else. Then one day I looked in the mirror and I saw a stranger. I'm getting old. Can you imagine what that's like? No. No. Yet. I've rubbed enough cold cream on my face to drown in. I've thrashed around on the floor doing all sorts of ridiculous exercises. I haven't eaten a decent meal in years. And all the while, this little voice in the back is saying, "You can't win. Nobody ever beats time." Hate you? Yes, I hate you. I was the most beautiful, the fairest in the land. That's all I ever had. And you came along and took it from me as easily as picking a spider off the wall.
Let her go.
What? She tried to kill you. She should be punished.
She is being punished, Jean Louise. Oh, look at her. She's a queen. She doesn't have a single thing worth having. She's wasted her whole life and she knows it. Oh, that's punishment enough.
Snow White, may I speak? You are a beautiful princess, and I'm a handsome prince.
Yes?
Well, we were meant for each other.
We were?
Oh, a wonderful life awaits you in my castle on the hill. Every wish you've ever had come true. And we'll have fantastic-looking children.
I have dreamed about someone like you all my life.
Of course you have. Come with me now.
You are so handsome.
Oh, I know. I know. Let's get moving, shall we?
What am I doing?
You don't love him. Do you love him?
Oh, Peg, I don't know.
Is there a problem?
You. Do you love her?
Her? Well, she is the perfect wife for me.
That's what I thought.
Prince, are you a little shallow?
Oh, yes.
Don't you see? Well, you're doing exactly what the Queen did, making what somebody looks like more important than what they are.
If you want to marry someone, Marry someone you care about.
Someone who cares about you.
Marry someone you love. Follow your heart, but use your head.
No, White?
Elliot, I love you. Well, I like you a lot. Do you think that you could ever feel the same about me?
Yes. With all my heart.
Yeah, Elliot!
Elliot?
Why, Elliot?
Why? No, why?
She's completely mad, that's why.
Much as I love Elliot, dear, the prince may have a point.
It's hard to explain.
We're a lot more alike than it may seem.
I want to know everything about him.
I want to be with her all the time.
We're special to each other.
I just didn't know it until now.
I'm convinced.
I'm sorry, Walt.
It's all right. I'm happy for you. And Elliot. And who knows, maybe someday my princess will come. Or I'll go find her.
Your Majesty, may I have the honor of escorting you back to your palace?
Why, I'd be most grateful. Your Highness.
Your Highness.
So, what do you want to do now?
We've got a wedding to plan.
Oh, there's no rush.
Well, we need to get to know each other, to be sure.
But the important thing is, we'll be together from now on.
Go now, dwarfs. The story's ended. Hearts are broken, hearts are mended. And if by chance these visions here have given you a fright, a fear, tonight, while you're lying in your beds, let no nightmares fill your heads. For in the dark, to see you through, there's a mirror watching over you.
My mama died when I was born and left my papa all alone. He brought another woman home and married her.
Why?
So he could have a wife. Then papa died and I was sad. And though I missed my papa bad, my life was swell. I gotta say, till yesterday. I was a princess. Living in a fairy tale.
Happiest girl you'd ever see.
I was a princess. Living in a fairy tale.
One fine day she'll be the queen.
I was friends with every animal and birdie. Truth to tell, life was swell. Like I say, till yesterday, around 2:30. Now I never got along.
Never got along
With step mother, and she never got along. Never got along with me. So she and I just avoided one another, which worked out perfectly. But the queen is cruel, the queen is cold, she don't like me, and so she told the huntsman and his hunting knife to take me out and take my life.
She's a wicked queen mother.
I got a wicked queen mother.
She's wickeder than any other.
So watch out, sisters and brothers.
She's she wanted to stay.
'Cause I needed a place that was safe for hiding away.
For hiding away.
And I hope you don't mind that my hair is a mess and my clothes are all dirty. That's all there is to tell or to say. That's why my life is swell till today, around 2:30. Yeah, but there's nowhere else that I can go. But if you say I'll go away,
We think you're swell. Don't go away. We hope you'll stay.
okay.
You said okay.
I'll stay.
It's gonna stay.
Hooray!
Hooray.
You mean I can stay?
We mean you can stay.
Hooray! Hooray!
Oh, Your Majesty, the perfect ending of a glorious day. A beautiful stroll in the moonlight with a radiant, vibrant woman. You may not believe this, but at the age of 5, I knew I was destined for greatness. My mother, the late queen, always told me to find a mature, healthy woman to bear my children. You remind me a great deal of my mother. You know, Your Highness, there's a lot to be said for older women.
Fred Meyer Stores and King Broadcasting hope you've enjoyed this very special home video production of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Fred Meyer is very happy to have been a part of bringing this heartwarming family show to your home. Families have always been important to Fred Meyer. It started with our founder, Fred G. Meyer, who was committed to serving Northwest families such as yours. Throughout the years, it was important to Mr. Meyer that his stores were good members of the community. And that commitment is one we're proud to carry on today by supporting quality family programming such as Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, as well as sponsoring community events, summer camps, and various charities throughout the Northwest. Today's children are tomorrow's leaders, and by supporting quality viewing that the whole family can enjoy together, we are building a strong foundation that will help create a better tomorrow. We hope your family will enjoy this tape over and over again. We've certainly enjoyed making it possible for you to bring into your home.